83% of American workers are suffering from work-related stress. And whether it's your boss, the environment, the job itself, stress is killing us. I've been there. Let's walk through what you need to do if stress is killing you in the workplace. All right, let's take a deep breath. Here we go. Hey, before we get started, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button right at the top. Like, comment, and share. Tell everybody you can think of, because that's the best possible way to help this channel. I want to keep giving as much free advice for you guys as humanly possible. Look, I know you're already stressed out, so I can't stick along all day. So here's the too long I got kids version of what to do if stress is absolutely killing you in the workplace. Number one, embrace how you feel. It is what it is. It has way more meaning than you think. Number two, and this one's my personal favorite, say how you feel. Holding it all in is literally killing you. And number three, focus on gratefulness and have a backup plan when that doesn't work. Let's deep dive into number one. Embrace how you feel. I'm not joking when I say it is what it is here. For those not that close, that just simply means is how you wake up that day and how you feel that day is exactly how you feel. Well, thanks, Captain Obvious. I get it. Like, that sounds too simple. It sounds too easy. I get it. Here's what I mean when I say that. Not embracing how you feel is actually doing the exact opposite of what you want. It's actually extending the time that you feel bad. Not embracing how you feel is only gonna push the decisions down deep into your core. And by the time you let them out, not only are they stronger, but these negative feelings are gonna be meant for someone that you never intended to feel them. Here's the secret to embracing how you feel. Meditate on it, think about it, write about it, pray about it, journal on it. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, do that. But the last thing you wanna do is try to push away how you feel. It's going to continuously build more and more stress because you're trying to fight those natural feelings and thoughts instead of allowing them to fester and sit. Here's a yellow flag here if you've never embraced your feelings and you've always tried to deal with them in real time. What you do not want to do is dwell in the negative feelings. Embracing the negative feelings are completely different than sitting in them, letting them validate who you are, and becoming a victim because of it. Don't do that. Instead, embracing them allows you to really take the time to sit and contemplate just why you feel the way that you feel. How you gonna know what's at the root of your sadness if you've never taken the time to really sit and feel the feels? If you need to cry, do that. If you want to talk about it, do that. If you want to scream at the top of your lungs, do that. But don't push the feelings away, because you're ultimately gonna bundle all that up and take it right into the workplace with you. And here's what's even worse. You're gonna walk right out of those doors and take it home to your family. Embrace how you feel. Deal with it in real time. And here's the last little cheat code on this one. If how you feel is negative because of someone in the workplace, here's the cheat code. I don't want you to Slack them. I don't want you to Teams them. I don't want you to text them. I don't want you to email them. I want you to pick up the phone and call them. I want you to walk up to them in person and discuss it with them. Don't take it to your colleagues. Don't take it to your boss. Don't do any of that unless you're truly looking for someone to give you advice on how to have the conversation. It's not the time for gossip. The stress will only go away if you deal with the person who's the cause of the stress, and no one can help you in that journey. You got to deal with that one-on-one. So pick up the phone and give them a call. Number two, say how you feel. Oh my goodness. You will never feel free until you learn this fabulous word. No. Nope. I'm not doing that. Nunca. Sorry. Can't do that. Not interested. Have no interest in doing that. You see how good that feels? It feels amazing to say no. If you are afraid to say how you feel, let me help you get healed today. Setting boundaries and saying no is not disrespectful. There's nothing rude about it. It's actually the most polite thing you can do for you and the other person. If you never heard that before, let me help you get even more healed today. Nobody's gonna die if you say no. At best, you're gonna disappoint them. At worst, you're gonna disappoint somebody at best, you're both gonna have a shared understanding of exactly how you feel. Here's what used to happen to me all the time at work. I'd be knee deep into 8 assignments, leading a team across multiple different states and different continents, and my boss would continuously ask me to participate in after work activities. I'd have to go to conferences, I have to go to dinner with executives that I didn't particularly care for, and I have to spend my time networking, all for quote unquote my benefit. Now, here's the thing. Was he looking out for me? Absolutely. He wanted the absolute best for me. But it was his version of what the best for me was, not my version of it. Because on the other side of that is that every hour that I was focused on all these other activities was taken away from my family. And I would get worse and worse. I would get more stressed every single day because the things that filled my cup, spending time with my family, wasn't happening. So not only was my family unhappy, not only was my boss unhappy, but I was unhappy. And I was taking all of that stress, for right or wrong, back into the workplace and back home. Guys, say no, and at the very least, say exactly how you feel, because the best thing that can happen to you is that you get free from obligations that you never had any intentions of doing. And if you really don't believe me, just look at the Fresh Prince, Will Smith himself, who struggled with this same problem for the entirety of his life. So much so that when he went to see his therapist, he challenged him to say no to the next fan that asked him for something when he really didn't want to do it. And the next chance he had, when he only had 30 minutes to work out and he was on the treadmill, a diehard fan stopped him to try to get a photo and to ultimately FaceTime his brother. And when he said no, he said that he felt like the worst person in the absolute world. But it was the beginning of his journey for setting healthy boundaries and saying exactly how he felt, instead of being the character of Will Smith that everyone loved and adored. You can do this too. You don't have to be Will Smith or little old RP to be able to do this yourself. Say what you mean and mean what you say, and you'll start your journey to success here. And number 3, focus on gratefulness and have a backup plan when it doesn't work. This is a great concept called the mood elevator. And it's an elevator of the different moods that a human can feel throughout the day. And what it says is, when your elevator is at its lowest and you feel low, the best way to come back up to the top is to focus on gratefulness. Think about the things you are grateful for. Think about the things that are going well. Think about the people that you loved. Think about your past success and just how far you've come. And that gratefulness will start to build and will start to take your mood from down at the very dumps, slightly up to neutral, and start you back on your journey to feeling great and feeling happiness. And if that doesn't work, don't panic. I have a tried and true method from one of my best friends in the world that works nearly 100% of the time when you're just in a rut and you can't figure out what to do. And I use this one every single time I'm in trouble. Have 3 quick things that you can do to immediately start doing to bring your mood elevator up and bring down your stress level. My 3 are simple things. 1, read it. 2, calling a friend. 3, get some ice cream at Sonic. Listen, for y'all ice cream snobs, don't judge me. I love Sonic ice cream. I'm not gonna let you make me feel bad about it. I pick one of these 3 things, and if it's a really bad week, multiple of these 3 things to do immediately when I feel like I can't get out of a rut, and I instantly start to feel better. Sometimes I'll call a friend and won't even say anything about the problem. Just the interaction of something that makes me have joy, like talking to a friend, joking and laughing around. You can't kill stress, but man, you can stomp on it a little bit and bring it down. So have 3 quick things that you can jump right into if you feel like you just can't recover. And I promise you, this will be the parachute you need when you start to feel really bad and you gotta have a soft landing. Be grateful and have your 3 quick things ready. And I promise you, you'll be more than prepared to deal with any level of stress in the workplace. Look, we covered a lot today. I want to recap real quick on the 3 things that you should do when you feel like you're at your absolute worst because of stress in the workplace. Number 1, embrace how you feel. Sometimes when you're feeling bad, don't try to fight it. Just jump 2 feet into it and feel all the feels. Number 2, say what you mean and mean what you say. And number 3, focus on gratefulness and have a backup plan when that doesn't work. Look, stress can kill, y'all. It's taking out greater men and women than you and I could ever hope to be. Don't let that silent killer take you out, but more importantly, don't let it take you away from the people that love you and care about you the most, because you're not your normal self. As always, you can do anything with God and hard work. My name's RP. Peace.